like a pro. It's great. These are the most amazing rides in the world. I love it here.
There's nothing in the world like Action Park.
Good evening and welcome to another Randomvania, and today we're going to be doing a bit of a double creature feature of sorts, and we're going to be taking a look at two Castlevania hacks on the Game Boy. Now, Castlevania Adventure, as far as an early Castlevania entry goes, it did kind of hit all the, the marks that you were looking for. You got a guy walking around in a spooky Halloween setting with a whip, he's killing monsters, eventually he fights Dracula, and generally the music was kind of decent. There was only two problems with it. One, you didn't have sub-weapons, but I guess you can kind of circumvent that one by saying that when you have the whip fully powered up, you can throw fireballs, but... And two, the game was unbearably... slow. So what this hack by Hero1113 is supposed to do is it actually fixes it up. So yeah, let's see if it makes the game a little bit more... palatable? You know the drill. Sit back, relax, grab a drink, grab some snacks, because with the horrible night to play some damn games. Yeah, there's that, and we're going to be taking a look at this on the Game Boy Color. Maybe it might be a little bit more visually appealing instead of the headache-inducing monochrome, right? Well, that looks cute. But yeah, how you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. I missed you. Sorry it's been so long. I've been doing house cleaning over here. Spring cleaning, I guess is what you call it. So I kind of had to put a bit of a priority on that. And, yeah, it feels good. Just to, like, have a bit of a clean house. But yeah, this is actually my first time playing this on the Game Boy Color. And... I mean, it looks alright. Oh, I forgot about those guys. Those are the bullshit lizards. When I was little, you'd hit them, and it sounded like Donald Duck when he got his tax returns. As soon as I find another one, I'll show you what I'm talking about. Ah, there he is. Like, listen. Oh, wait, I guess with the whip, it just kills them outright. But there's those stupid-ass birds. Here we go. Dude, go away. Bullshit. Bullshit. See, you can't unhear it. What's that guy doing? But yeah, I could never get that out of my head. Alright, had a bit of a control snafu there. Alright, but yeah, as far as what the hack is supposed to do by making Christopher Belmont move faster, yeah, it does the job. We actually took a look at this a couple years ago on the old channel. And honestly, I'll be damned if I can really remember much about it. I mean, I do remember that the hack did its job. But I figured this would be like a cool way to, check out stuff since we're looking at, the Castlevania games in order. And next week we're going to be taking a look at a fan project that just got released. I took a peek at it just to see, like how it runs and all that, and... so far, it's looking really, really good. It's still kind of in the beta stages. It's, doing bug fixes and such. But I think you guys will really dig it. Something else that it's missing from the regular Castlevania games is there's no stairs. There's a shit ton of ropes, though. Is that how people got around back then? It just climbed ropes? Or maybe that's why everybody was in better shape back then. It's also why everybody died younger, too. Like, I'm going to the cemetery to lay, flowers on Father's grave. Alright, be careful on the ropes. Bring your gloves. But the addition of color and all that, it actually does make the game a little bit more visually appealing. In fact, it looks better than I remember it being. I mean, like, the Game Boy Color, it wasn't just a gimmick to add, color to video games and try to extend, like, the, sales of it and all that. It was a neat way to play, you know, Game Boy games at home without worrying about batteries. And yeah, you could just plug in the AC thing, but you know what I'm saying. There's another bullshit monster. He must be King Bullshit. But yeah, there's some hero music for you. It looks like they got this one ass backwards too, because normally you kill the monster and get the orb, then you get the orb to fight the monster, and then he just explodes. You know, the browns actually look kind of good. Bats are always going to be a pain in my ass, though. Oh, cool. I could have used that when the goddamn things were going after me when the level started. Oh my god, these goddamn things. They look like the demon from the Amityville horror movies. Like the second and the third one. God, those movies were terrible. And I have every single one of them on Plex right now. I gotta do a marathon eventually. But just Jesus Christ, those movies got worse and worse. Well, you know what, that's kind of a lie. You fucking... No, I was gonna leave you alone, but you had to attack me. What the fuck? I was gonna climb down the rope anyways. What does it matter? The hell with you. Oh my god, though. The Amityville things, though. The second one was, traumatizing, and the third one was just bad. But then they did the fourth one. Like the one with the clock. And that was actually really good. I remember that one being pretty damn good. And then they did one on a haunted lamp. Yeah, I know I made fun of that one with the haunted lamp before. But my god, that was the ugliest lamp I've ever seen in my fucking life. Even the thing that thing throws at you, take a look at that. It looks like the purple orb from Amityville 3D. So I know what the designer was watching when he was making this game. Like, I guarantee you. But yeah, God, that lamp one was bad. It was so bad. And the ending, it's probably like one of the most unintentionally hilarious endings I've ever seen in my life. Like, the lamp tries to strangle people, and it winds up getting thrown out an attic window, and it blows up like that. It's just so bad. And then there was one with a dollhouse. And, the dollhouse one was pretty stupid in a lot of ways. What is it with the Amityville movies and, like, having, like... How do I say this so I don't get, like, completely demonetized? They like it when the family loves each other. Because they pulled the same shit in the dollhouse one that they did in the second one. And that's still gonna go down like like one of the most unintentionally like hilarious moments in cinema history for me. The brother walks into the sister's room, and you know, first they're talking about like you know, like having steak for dinner, and then they go on to talk about like how the parents don't love each other anymore. And she's like, I hear mom crying and I don't think she wants to sleep with dad anymore. Who the fuck talks about shit like that? And next thing you know, he's like, here, take your clothes off. We're gonna play a game. I'm a photographer. I swear to God. Holds up her underwear, and she's like, hey, those are my panties. He's like, I took them from the laundry. Wait a minute. I'm going backwards. You're seriously gonna try to tell me that if I go the wrong way, Oh, for fuck's sake. Get the stupid eyeball out of here. But she's like, it's my panties. I took them from the laundry. What the fuck was it? Oh my god. And then there was one with a mirror. As a kid, I used to think the mirror one was pretty stupid, but I watched it, like, kind of recently, and it was bad, but it wasn't, like, absolutely terrible. But I mean, like, nowadays, it's like I go to Walmart and I see, like, 7 different Amityvilles. Like, Amityville Sharks. Amityville, Annabelle Amityville. Annabelleville. I don't know. Amityville in the Hood. Like, it's bad. I don't know. Most people have weird opinions about the whole Amityville franchise in general. Like, is it real? Is it a hoax? You know, and it depends on who you talk to. And even if it was a hoax, they made up in a spooky story that wound up becoming an urban legend, and they made a shit ton of money off of it. You can't tell me they didn't make money off of it, either. Weird shit. I think they even did like a found footage Amityville. My god. I gotta see how many Amityville movies there really are. But yeah, Castlevania, folks. But yeah, like I said, Castlevania Adventure, I played it on many a car trip. And I mean, you know what, it really wasn't, like I said, it wasn't bad. It was enough to get you through the car, right? But I do have, like, way better memories of playing the second one. Second one was, like, incrementally better, like, gameplay-wise. You know, this is actually a pretty cool gimmick. I mean, like, for old hardware, this, you know, isn't too bad with the screen moving like this and all that. Like, it's really not bad. It's kind of impressive when you think about it. Oh, Christ, now we gotta do this again? But honestly, the second one I'm actually, like, way more excited to play personally. The second one was just so much better. I mean, even from a storyline perspective, like, they did a decent job with the second one, I remember. Like, it was interesting with the whole pick your stage thing. I mean, there's only 4, so you can kind of just pick what order you want to go in. You know, and the whole thing is like Dracula's kidnapped Christopher Belmont's son and converted him into, like, a guardian. So you have to fight him. I mean, it's a good way to explain how Dracula, like, suddenly comes back. But, you know, it's... just going through the whole timeline, it's really, really sketchy on the whole every 100 years, because it doesn't seem like Dracula plays by those rules. I mean, I was actually kind of thinking about it the other day with the whole Super Castlevania 4 thing, because is that a remake? Is it a sequel? Personally, I think it's a sequel, after thinking about it. Like, it's one of those deals where Simon just could not kill Dracula. He just couldn't do it. The first time he killed him, he kind of killed him, but Dracula did the curse thing. You know, and Simon wound up having to resurrect him. He didn't do the ritual properly. You know, and it would tie the ending of the second one in with the beginning of the fourth one with the whole gravesite thing. It's just Dracula was figuring out ways to escape, you know, dying. And then at the end of the fourth one, he just could not escape the sunlight, because that's what wound up killing him. He didn't get his head knocked off and, you know, turned into, you know, the Blue Cookie Man monster. It's just the sunlight hit him, and then that was the end of it all. Speaking of the end of it all, what the hell happened with that worm? Yeah, so that's kind of just how I look at it is that Super Castlevania 4, it's a sequel. And it's like the final sequel, the final tale of Simon's story. It's just Dracula kept coming back, he kept escaping. Maybe Simon was a shitty vampire hunter, who knows? You know, because I mean, like, you got the third one, that's a prequel. You know, I mean, I guess it does say, you know, once again, Simon has to fight Dracula. Really? I don't know. Doing so good, too. I mean, you know, with its Game Boy controls. You know, so what do you want? Now, as far as, like, the speed hack going, it does make the game way more bearable. I will give it that. But I am noticing, though, that depending on how much stuff is on the screen, the game's kind of, like, really inconsistent with the speed. Like, all this is just pushing it, like, right to its limits. It's so obvious. When it's just me by myself on the screen, holy shit, he's cruising. You know, but it's like one thing appears on the screen, it kind of slows down. You get multiple stuff, you notice a difference. Thank God for that. Oh, great. Now we got the Mudmen again, even though they're green goops. But yeah, you can kind of see it right there, just walking along there, that it's definitely slowing down a little bit. So my timing is definitely getting a little wonky. Alright, so what's next? Boss fight? Yep. It's a pigeon. It's a dead pigeon. That's the end of his ass. Good riddance, you son of a bitch. And we got 4 rests. Well, yeah, that's my whole thing about you know, Simon's history. That's just how that's just how I look at it. And we got knights that just appear whenever the hell they feel like it. You know, and I'm listening to this music. Like, it's not bad. But it sounds like it's a combination of Bloody Tears and also the music from Stage 5 in the first one. I'm sorry, I don't know all the song names. Like that right there. Stage 5. Bloody Tears. I'll have to show you some examples. Who knows, maybe I'm just completely out of my mind. But I mean, yeah, the music in this one's not too bad. Music in the second one was like leaps and bounds better, though. And as far as Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth, no, I've never played that one before. I'm sure at some juncture I will wind up playing it at some point. And I don't know. I have had a couple opportunities to play it, and personally, I just wasn't... I wasn't interested. Oh, for fuck's sake. Get to the other side before that thing starts causing damage. Bim, 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 ba-dum, dum, dum, dum. That thing just stood there and took it. This is how far back in the timeline that it is. The Bone Dragon powers had skin. That's the other way that I can look at it. But yeah, it's just like the timing on this is so friggin' wonky. Oh, you bitch whore. So even with the speed hack, you know what, at the very least it was consistent without the speed hack. So this thing is kind of like a blessing and a curse. And I don't know if maybe I'm getting a slowdown because it's color. Who knows, maybe. Like, I don't know all the logistics of that. I'm sorry. I'm not your average, like, gaming channel where, like, I know, like, what sound chip the fucking Sega Genesis was using. It's always been a weird thing to me. Alright, so as soon as that's flying... Alright, I get it now. It's just, I thought I would have like a second or two to get through that, though. Jesus. No, no time for you. But yeah, I just had no interest in Rebirth. And I am stoked for the fan game, though. Like, that's looking really, really good. Generally, I do like to look at fan games more than I do ROM hacks and such, just because it's a new experience. And I mean, there have been some really good, like, fan games out there that I've played. I know everybody always like recommends like the Lacarde Chronicles, the ones that Miggs did, and they're all-right. You know, I'm more of a Seal of the Curse kind of guy. I really, really enjoyed that one. I thought it was fantastic. I love that it was a sequel of sorts to Simon's Quest. I don't love that. Yeah, it is bullshit. Unbelievable. But anyways. You're gonna start me off all the way back here, you fucking... But yeah, I love that it was a sequel to Simon's Quest, an unofficial sequel of sorts. But the art style was absolutely beautiful. If anything, it kind of reminded me of like what would happen if Tim Burton made a Castlevania game, if that makes any sense to anybody. But if you've seen the art style before, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Oh, maybe I can go down. Oops, so much for screwing the system. Aw, man. Thank God for that thing, though. But that's stupid. I kind of had the timing all the way down. These things look like the pens that they give you in school. Alright, so I got the spaghetti whip against this guy. That's great. Well, this is going to be fun. Come on, upgrade. Oh, I got health. That's nice. Hope he doesn't reappear. That thing's going to disappear. I'm going to be mildly annoyed. Hey, it actually stuck around. I can't believe it. Fantastic. All right. Oh, it's Dracula. Cool. And we're going to fight him at exactly 540. He's just having his way with me, though, isn't he? Really? Really? Oh, no. Unbelievable.
Yo, it's Sega's Toe Jam and Earl. The hippiness, hoppiness party that's kicking around the world. Giving it to you like it. Toe Jam and Earl is so funky, it'll make you scream like nothing ever before. Genesis is so much more. Toe Jam and Earl, two homeboys can play a different gig every time. Go get your one and you'll be in the hand. You gotta get it. It's a whole lot more.
Yeah, now I fucking annihilate the son of a bitch. I destroy his castle. It's like I didn't even try this time, and I just completely obliterated his ass. It's a conspiracy. That's a hell of a place to put your castle. Oh, that one's in the bag. We're gonna let this song play because this one is just badass. Now you're probably gonna hear it like 7 different loops of it anyways through the credit sequence anyway, so I guess I'll just talk about this whole thing. But yeah, Castlevania Adventure. It's still a bit of a pain in the ass in most regards, but like I said, as far as an early handheld game goes, it's not terrible. It kind of holds up in some aspects, and it fails in a lot of other aspects. Now, as far as the hack goes, the speed hack thing, it does make it a lot more bearable to not just like be going dun 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 dun. You're going, you know, that makes it a lot better. The whip hack thing, it definitely alleviates some of the difficulty. Does it make it too easy? Does it not make it too easy? That's kind of up to, you know, your own personal preference there. Personally, I think it's just right because it makes up for the lack of a sub-weapons thing. So all in all, I think it's a good hack. I think it does improve upon the original formula. And hey, playing it in color for the first time, it looked a little bit better, and I can't really gripe about that. I still say the second one's better, and that's what we're going to take a look at next. So we're going to see you really soon. So in the meantime, thanks so much for dropping by and inviting me to your day like this. I really appreciate you. Hope you guys are having a good one. Oh, shit. Avidesen, bye-bye now. Goddamn Dracula.
We don't need no Castlevania. We don't need no haunted
on top, lady.
What the hell is that?
From New Jersey Public Television.